Hello and welcome. We are here at the seventh edition of ETCFO Leadership Summit, and I have with me a very special guest, uh, the founder and chairman of Anand Rathi Group, Mr. Anand Rathi himself. Thank you so much, Mr. Rathi, for joining us here.
Thank you. It's a privilege to be attending the Economic Times 7th CFO conference.
Now, you have been a CA, a CFO, a CEO, and now you're on the management side. This time around, the theme is leading India Inc. through global shifts. And my word, we are seeing some kind of global shifts. As a management person, as a promoter, what advice do you have to CFOs? How should they navigate the current circumstances where there are geopolitical tension, tariff wars happening, and supply chains are redrawing, and the markets as capital markets as well. So what two or three advices you have for CFOs in this critical time of? Yeah.
The CFOs have very critical role to play in navigating the company's growth and performance. I think as the times become more uncertain or difficult, I think what CFOs do is to look at various scenarios, business scenarios, to see that uh, what the primary goal is that company should not go under without cash. It should maintain the cash balance in the company. Profit loss are not important. More important is the liquidity of the company, and therefore, one should CFO should be able to advise the management the growth plans. How should they be taken? What should be moderated, not moderated, even in the businesses? Which business to really continue, grow, or whatever you do? Because CFO has access to all the information that if scenarios change, what will happen to the financial condition of the company. So one should really look at the different scenarios and the different assumptions and advise the management correctly that it is maybe sometimes better to make lesser profit but not take undue risk. So the risk management, business risk management, and the business risk analysis is the critical part of CFO's job. And I think if this is done correctly, the company will never be in difficulty or financial difficulty.
Right. Thank you. Coming to capital markets, and I can't let you go without asking this question. How do you think the markets have performed in the last 2 years? We have seen a lull period, and in the next 2 3 years, where do you see them going?
You see, last 2 years have been so many events within the country and globally. We had this Operation Sindoor. Globally you had Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Hamas, now US, Israel, and Iran. So I think these events have short-term impact on the market because at that time the economies also get affected, and therefore, but I don't think any abnormal thing happening. What is happening is normal. I think if we, even if in difficult times, the market gives 10 to 12% return over a 3 year cumulative period. You know what mistake many times we will look at day to day or month to month or year to year. It's not that this market cannot give every year linear return. Okay. But one should look at the cumulative if you stay invested. So I tell people, don't worry. I'll tell you one data thing which we'll examine last 30 years, how many times these sort of events took place and what happened to the market. Every time markets went down, okay? They went down and we took the lowest point when market went down. Exactly after 1 year, markets have grown on an average by 40%. Okay. So I think when markets, these sort of events happen, one should consider this as an opportunity to invest and make long-term profit. If something unknown like if world war happens, then anything which you do may not hold good. I am assuming that that's not going to happen, and I think nobody wants to be destroyed in today. Okay, everybody has got nuclear weapons, so there will be fights. You have seen the Russia-Ukraine for last 4 years. Who thought that it can continue? It still continuing, but it had the market impact at that time. Today, market doesn't even consider as a conflict. So I think one should not get disturbed by these events. These will happen in the world, but I think if your country's GDP is doing well, your performance of the market is directly linked to the GDP of the country.
Lastly, a few secrets. Since you run a wealth management firm, how should people manage their money?
I think there is no secret. The secret is open to everybody. We again, I think our primary philosophy is one: don't complicate your investment philosophy. Keep it uncomplicated. And what we have done in our entire wealth management, we are not doing product selling. We are doing a philosophy. We said that if you want 14% return, we only give two products: mutual funds and structured products. And we said that over last 15 years, we have been following this practice. We have not changed our asset allocation. Obviously, the name of mutual fund will keep on changing depending on our assessment. So key thing is, if you complicate too much, then it becomes a problem to manage. So what we have found is a very unique way of managing wealth, and that's the reason our wealth is growing every year 20-25%.
Lastly, when is Sensex hitting 1 lakh?
To my mind, within 2 years, it should touch 2 lakhs, maybe faster if all
1
the
lakh.
problems go 1 lakh, 100,000.
That's great to know. Thank you so much, Mr. Rathi, for joining us here. It has been a very much pleasure of ours hosting you here. Thank you so much.